Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike. You guys are rocking with me and Mike's Intellectual Corner. On today's episode, we are diving back into some Sabaton. This is No Bullets Fly, the animated story. Without further ado, we're just going to dive right into it. So let's go.
It's December the 20th, 1943, and in the freezing air high above Germany, Second Lieutenant Charles "Charlie" Brown is at the controls of his B-17F, the old pub. At 11:30, approaching the target of the Focke-Wulf plant near Bremen, the pub is rocked as 4 explosions go off right in front of the B-17. A cry comes across the intercom. "We're hit!" In the plexiglass nose, a huge hole had been made and icy cold wind was being blown inside, making freezing conditions for the crew. Engine 2 had been hit, and co-pilot Spencer...
Yeah, you already know these old freaking bombers had probably no insulation because they were probably made like en masse, like stupid fast. So, you know what I'm saying, just the bare minimum was put into them.
Who had been hit, and co-pilot Spencer "Pinky" Luke let out an expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing. Releasing their bombs over the factory, the crew turned to the north, planning to head over the coast, then turn west for home. With one engine out and engine 4 now faulty, the pub started to fall back from the formation with another damaged plane. Sam "Blackie" Blackford in the bull turret watched as it disappeared into a cloud bank. There was an orange flash in the cloud. "Bandits!" Eckie shouted as 5 Bf-109s streaked from the cloud bank. Then another cry. "Bandits!"
Say this is why it was important for the bombers to have a escort of, you know what I'm saying, fighter planes of their own to help them with this type of stuff so that they don't have to deal with this. Because, I mean, obviously, it's like, you know what I'm saying,
from the cloud bank. Then another cry. "Bandits!" as 8 FW-190s were spotted in formation ahead of the pub. Sergeant Bertram "Frenchy" Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky. The navigator, Al "Doc" Sadek, took out the second. Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit. That left just one engine at full power. The Bf-109s attacked the pub from behind, swarming all over. But due to the cold wind running through the pub, most of the guns were frozen. In a turn now, the pub was...
Damn, for the freaking guns to freeze like that, I'm surprised and that they weren't getting, hypothermia and stuff like that from being that high up. Because obviously, being that high up, it has to be like negative degrees and stuff like that, especially for the guns to freeze that fast. So yeah, they're probably in like a little bit of small hell right now.
Pub, most of the guns were frozen. In a turn now, the pub was repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage and killing the tail gunner. A shell penetrated and exploded near the waist gunners, injuring the crew and creating a huge hole. The oxygen supply was taken out and the pub spun towards the ground. With the crew unconscious due to lack of oxygen, the B-17 fell for 4 miles. Charlie started to come around and grabbed the controls, pulling back as the plane continued to fall. 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet. Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did.
Gonna have to just thank God on that one. But let's go ahead and see.
Hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did.
I really like this one. This one has a really nice 80s feel to it. You know what I'm saying? One of those like really like electrical type of feels. It's nice.
From down below, one enemy spotted. So hurry up, rearm and refuel. But through the bombers damage that bring, see wounded men scatter the ball. Look to the right and then look again. And see the enemy in the eye. No bullets fly, spared by his mercy. Escorted out of harm's way. Fly, fighting fair. It's the code of the air. Brothers, heroes, foes.
This would make an amazing actual video. It would be cool if they were actually like working on this. I know this one's a little older, but it would be cool if they were working on something like that.
Heroes, foes.
almost makes you surprised that they didn't have an escort at this time. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the supplies were too scarce or something, but at the same time, like it seems like a pretty important mission. But and I love that how they still do the electric or the guitar breakdown and stuff like that, because there are a lot of different bands who have stopped doing that, and I personally I love it. And it kind of goes to show just how tough those planes were actually built, even though they were pretty much just bare bones on how they were built. Like they didn't have anything fancy in them, like not anywhere close to what we have, like the GPSs and all that stuff. So it is a kind of a testament to that building back in that era.
The story was kept secret until 1986, when Brown started the search for the German pilot who had shown mercy on that December day all those years ago. In 1990, Brown received a letter from a man named Stigler, who was living in Canada. Stigler explained that he had...
I think there's always something special whenever you see somebody that you shared a battlefield with or something like that, because it's just something like humbling, and just that fact of knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, that you're on that same plane, same battlefield, or whatever you want to say, you know.
Named Stigler, who was living in Canada. Stigler explained that he had been the pilot of the German fighter who had escorted Ye Olde Pub. This video is of their first meeting.
Franz, what were your feelings when you met again for the first time?
I was so happy as we met that I clapped him and hugged him. Wasn't easy.
The fact that he risked his life really in many ways, and I wrote him in a letter. I said, if you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flying up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down many times. But it was not only the audacity that he came up to us, and then recognizing the threat. If someone had seen him and reported him, it could have been a death sentence.
Franz gifted Charlie a book, and inside the inscription read, "In 1940, I lost my only brother as a night fighter. On the 20th of December, 4 days before Christmas, I had the chance to save a B-17 from her destruction. A plane so badly damaged, it was a wonder that she was still flying. The pilot, Charlie Brown, is for me as precious as my brother was. Thanks, Charlie. Your brother, Franz." In 2008, within a few months of each other, the two firm friends went on their final journey. Franz Stigler never got the Knight's Cross, but as he always said, he got something better.
It's the code of the air.
That's pretty cool.
Mark, you gotta listen to it.
Hi, my name is Jovita Ten-Stiegler. I would like to thank Sabaton and your song, No Bullets Fly. Because of this, the story of my father will live on. See you on your next concert tour. Safe journey, gentlemen, and again, thank you.
Alright guys, we'll go ahead and end it there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Awesome ending and all that stuff. And obviously it's cool that there's still family members that are still living to able to hear this story and all that and be able to interact and all that. But again, thank you guys again for joining me on another episode of Mike's Intellectual Corner. If you guys like this one, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys when I see you. I'm out. Peace.